star-spangled banner yet wave.
Well, the weekend has officially begun. Well, Greg, both of these teams love to push the pace. Think we're in for a high-speed game?
That's a safe assumption, yeah. I mean, but that'll also make this a serious test of stamina. It'll be hard for them to outrun each other all night long.
Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. AI is out there with the captain. Then there's Jordan Clarkson, and there's B-Train, and it's Taylor in at the 5 spot. Here's the captain, coming off a solid outing against Minnesota. Just 4 to shoot. And a miss there on the triple. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. Outside, Levine. And Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
Oh, they've got their eyes on him, calling the foul right away.
And so here is Chicago. Here's DeRozan. Rejected by Taylor. Clarkson against White. Clarkson kicks to Taylor. Passes it to the captain. The layup missed. Chicago with the ball. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that.
And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make,
the previous play is under review.
Really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively. Involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And that free throw good from DeRozan. And one outstanding things the Raptors do, Greg, they really protect the ball.
Yeah, even when they're not playing their best, they don't give away games with mistakes. They force you to find other ways to beat them.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
It's stolen. And here's the break. It's good.
Getting this one to fall hopefully gets things rolling. Their first make out of 5 shots.
First quarter. About a minute and a half in. Carter kicks to Vucevic. Here is Carter, and there's the foul. It'll go on the captain. That is his first foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
And here's Vucevic. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter basketball. In the corner, it's AI. Good on the triple. AI's got 5 now.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And another miss by Chicago. For Toronto, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field. Here's the captain, defended by Carter. Here's the captain, and it's sent back by Carter. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And a very steady season for him at the charity stripe last year. He was right at 85%. And the definition of a 3-level scorer, RJ, Zach LaVine can fill it up with the best of them.
Yeah, Greg, and with his blend of deep range and elevation, I don't know. He might be a 4 or 5 level scorer. One thing's for certain, this man's fun to watch.
Rejected by Taylor. Here's AI. And that one is good. 7 points in the game.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking, jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
White, good.
It's almost like he had a bird's eye view of the court. DeRozan always knows where his teammates are.
Here's the captain, defended by Carter. Count that one.
And how about that exhale there? Finally gets one to fall through 6 attempts.
Bulls trail by 3. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's LaVine. Taylor with the rebound. And so it's Taylor who brings the ball up for the Toronto Raptors. And going against Chicago, their first meeting of the season.
And they were able to take the season series in that matchup last year. But overall, 2 teams that were very similar in the standings.
And Chicago has possession after Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. And the Bulls decide to take their first time out here. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Andre Drummond's checked in for Vucevic. Williams comes in for LaVine. Ross is checked in for Kobe White. And it's Dosunmu in for Javon Carter. Now here's Dosunmu. He's tightly guarded. Williams sets a screen for DeRozan. Shot clock at 5. Over Taylor. Rejected by Taylor. Pass to the captain. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. The captain's got 6.
And I have no clue how he got that one. The fall, pulling some magic in the midair and torturing the defense in the process.
Dosunmu, the pass to DeRozan. Over Taylor. Almost, but it rolls out.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
Here's the captain, and the layup falls. He's got 8.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
The pass to Dosunmu. To halt the run, a putback, and Drummond is right there.
And that's 280 pounds crashing the glass. Drummond bullying his way there on that second chance bucket.
Here's the captain. He's got 8. Shoots the 3. Rebound Andre Drummond. Outside DeRozan. Over to the left wing. Fires the 3. Sinks the triple. Gets it off. No good. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Raptors lead by 4. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. What do you guys think about the Raptors here in this one?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
Richard, over your 17-year career, you played the full 82 games 4 times. 4 times? Well, that's more than most. How difficult is it to do?
It's really hard, but especially as you get older, but it's more of a mindset. It's how you take care of your body, if you need to make sure you're getting the extra rest. But ultimately, you take pride in showing up to work every day. I come from that generation. My vets were the guys in the 90s. So you took pride in that. And I think some of that pride has gone away.
So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. The wingmen, Levine and Williams. Andre Drummond is out there with Torrey Craig. And it's Ross in at the... point guard position. Here's AI after the Bulls pick up 2. Over to the wing. Here's the captain. Traps in the tray. The captain's got 11.
Nice job by Clarkson moving the ball there. His coaches would like to see a little more of that.
Williams sets a screen for Levine. Launches it. Rebound by the Raptors. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Richard, if there's an area where the Bulls have struggled, it's on the offensive end.
Kev, you are always such a politician. Look, if you don't have a lot of three-point attempts, a lot of free throw attempts, or offensive rebounds, without those 3 things, it is impossible to hang in there offensively.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Bulls lean in on their veteran core. Zach LaVine said you just got to be consistent every day and have championship habits. Each and every day you've got to have a goal in mind and get to that mindset of we're building for something. We've all sacrificed a little bit for the greater good. Kevin?
And that's what we're talking about. That's what it takes. David, thanks.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
Ross on the wing. Fires for 3. And that comes off the assist by Levine. Ross has got the game tied up here for the Bulls. And here's Clarkson. He brings it up for the Raptors. They host the 76ers after this game. They start a 3-game homestand with that game. The captain with the bucket. He's got 15.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
Levine dishes to Ross. Baseline try. That one rolling around and rims out. Here's the captain, and another basket for Toronto.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Pass to Ross. Shoots from the right block, and he hits the jump shot. Ross has got 9 points now in the quarter.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
The captain. The quick look, no good that time. The Bulls have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Taylor's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's the captain, guarded by Levine. Here's the captain. He's off on that one. Nice D from Levine. Here's Williams. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
To the wing right side. Here's the captain. He's guarded by Ross. The captain with the bucket.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Timeout called, the Bulls. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Vucevic checked in for Andre Drummond. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Torrey Craig. White, he's checked in for Zach LaVine. And it's Carter in for Terrence Ross. And the Raptors with the ball following the miss by DeRozan. From past the arc, the captain no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Drills the three-pointer.
And a solid playmaker. White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Here's the captain, and DeRozan sends it back. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Chicago has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. And White kicks to Vucevic. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago.
That's just an aggressive finish by Vooch. Once he gets strong inside positioning, he's looking for the finish.
Clarkson on the wing. Passes it to the captain. From the arc. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Bulls ahead, up by 3. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
Hello, folks. Let's get right to it. First off, we'll take a look at what's happening around the league right now. Out in Charlotte, the Hornets are out ahead now against the Pistons. And it's a close one there in the second quarter right now.
Yeah, so far neither team can capture momentum and sustain it.
Let's switch gears to the Chicago Bulls. They're in a tight one after the first half.
The offense has been playing as one. They check the hero ball at the door and big assist totals. Just keep doing what you're doing, guys.
So they get a passing grade?
Oh, my gosh, here we go.
You see, a passing grade, the assists, the sharing, the sharing of the, okay. And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You have to like what we're seeing. From the captain.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
So for Toronto right now, they've got Taylor. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Taylor. Then it's AI, and it's the captain in at the 1. 4 on the clock, and it's DeRozan missing. Raptors trail by 3. Here's the captain. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. The captain's got the first basket of the second half here for the Raptors.
Nothing better. Than a hustle play like that. It gets the whole team amped up, sets the example for everyone.
Vucevic, 2 points. That one goes. Vucevic has got the lead up to 3 now for Chicago.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Oh, GA, the long arms and athleticism up and down this roster for the Raptors. It is something.
Yeah, they have a type that they're looking for. Blocks, steals, deflections, all coming in bunches. The activity will be there.
Stolen by Levine. And now the Bulls on the break. Carter with the bucket.
Showing off those playmaking skills, Levine keeps his head up, makes the easy play.
Clarkson for 3. And again, Toronto no up.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Carter finds Levine, and Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up a foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Taylor against Levine. And Vucevic with the basket on the assist. By Carter. And now a 7-point Bulls lead. The Raptors have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Here's the captain. And again, Toronto no up.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting 1 of the past 4 shots to fall.
White looking around. Levine for 3. Cans it from downtown. And the Bulls lead by
10.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
They need this. Chicago grabs the miss. Levine's got his 4th rebound in this one. He dishes it to Carter. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the 3rd quarter. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Scoot Henderson has prepared himself for the pressures of the NBA. He meditates, he reads books on self-improvement, and he said, I'm pretty sure you can lose yourself making a lot of money. You've got to be mentally sound. There's going to be downsides of being this young and successful. But I don't like failure, so I just try to minimize that. Kevin?
Wise words, David. Wise words. Thank you. Patrick Williams, he's checked in for Kobe White. Poole's checked in for Toronto. Levine passes to DeRozan. Taylor with a rebound. Taylor's got 6 rebounds in the game.
And they're winning, but it hasn't been because of him. He can't throw it in the ocean so far.
And Poole gets it to go.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
And Richard, I tell you what, Jordan Poole has become one heck of an NBA player.
A star, if you will. Goes to show that you don't have to be a high recruit coming out of high school. He barely snuck in the top 100 list.
Clarkson for 3. And Vucevic pulls it down. Vucevic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Carter. Fires from 18. That's good. And Levine with the assist. Levine's got his 4th assist in this one. Raptors trail by 7. There's the pass to Poole. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by the Bulls. They've led by as much as 10. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Detroit. Where they'll face the Pistons. And that one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. And so Clarkson will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. From deep. Poole, no good. The Bulls leading by 7. Here's Carter. Here's DeRozan. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Let me tell you, DeMar DeRozan is one of the best at manipulating defense. That's why he gets to the line at such a ridiculous clip.
So for the Bulls, Andre Drummond's checked in for Vucevic. Torrey Craig comes in for Zach LaVine. And it's Ross in for Carter.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Here's Chicago. They're on a 13-5 run here from 12 feet out. And again, no good by Chicago. Pass to Poole. Lets the 3 fly. DeMar DeRozan grabs the board. Williams with a clean look. And so it's Chicago in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And we'll be right back after this. Let's take a listen to a recent huddle from Coach Billy Donovan.
Hold your ground. Don't let him back your way in. Just hold your ground. The other thing, too, is once he picks the ball up, he's not going to shoot it. If he does, just stay down on him.
I like the way the Donovan's conveying that scouting report. to his guys.
I mean, knowing how your opponent plays is important, and I think he's on point on this one.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. The wingmen, Levine and Williams. Torrey Craig is out there. With Andre Drummond, and it's Ross in at the 1 spot. The shot from the low post is good. And the Bulls lead by 8.
Inside the paint, Levine's agility is just a difference maker. That's what allows him to get to almost any shot.
Here's AI. And again, Toronto with the triple.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Here's Levine. Plenty of room around him, and it's good. Levine's got 4 this quarter.
Have to appreciate what Levine's done. Worked his way to becoming one of the top scorers in this league.
Out of bounds. It'll be the Bulls' ball. Here's a look at what's coming up for Toronto. On Saturday, they'll be facing Joel Embiid and the Philadelphia 76ers. Then on Monday, they'll defend home court against the Portland Trail Blazers. Carter, he's checked in for Chicago. Just over a minute played here in the 4th. Dishes it to Levine. That's in there. Carter with the assist. Carter's got 3 assists in the game.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
Offensive rebound, Taylor. Can't get it to fall. The Bulls leading by 9. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Here's Levine. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Hey, Greg, to touch on the Bulls for a moment, defense has been an emphasis for them.
It has, and they went through several years playing subpar D, and it cost them. They began to turn things around a couple seasons ago, and it has served them well.
Just solid from the line. Levine shoots a high volume and a high percentage from the free throw line. That is the combination you want.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Vucevic checked in for Andre Drummond. DeRozan comes in for Torrey Craig. And it's White in for Williams. Raptors trail by 11. Now, here's Poole. For 3. Here's Taylor, and Taylor with the stuff.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that.
And Vucevic throws it down.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Rosen dishes to Levine. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Vucevic with the bucket. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Bulls.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
Carter outside. To come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. And here's Poole for three. Raptors get it back. Taylor kicks to Poole. A three ball. Cranes it from beyond the arc. Poole's got 12 points in just the second half.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Good work there as it goes. Now just a 5-point Bulls lead.
Just good aggressive drive from him that time. Found a hole in the D and went straight to the rim.
Levine against Clarkson. Levine passes to DeRozan. White wide open. He fires. And the Bulls with another miss. And the Raptors with possession. Good momentum. 8 straight points. Passes it to AI. Takes a three. Chicago grabs the miss. Vucevic has got his 6th rebound on the night. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And that burst of speed, sometimes White just too much for a defense, which is why you see them compromise.
And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
Taking full advantage of his opportunities at the line to extend their lead.
The three from Poole sinks the three-pointer.
And all of a sudden, that three puts them in striking distance, guys. He's had that shot working all night.
And I bet he's thinking that he could close the gap completely if he can keep those threes coming.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
Rebounded by Vucevic. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for Chicago. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game.
Can't waste any time here.
It needs to be a quick shot and a quick foul.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And he commits the intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2.
While DeRozan is a high percentage free throw shooter, he just has to get the job done here.
Yeah, how about the nerves there? Those free throws put them in a very good position. 3 points clear.
The three from Poole. Good! A tremendous three to tie it up.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
Chicago calls timeout. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one.
Well, he's not the tallest guy on the roster, but man, can he board or what?
Yes!
Not just a scorer. Clarkson is very willing to dish it when a teammate's open.
Timeout called, the Bulls. They're trailing by 2. 7 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, what's your take?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
And you also have to wonder if they'll try for a 3, but they'll probably try for a 2. But if something opens up outside, I doubt that they will hesitate to take it.
Here's DeRozan. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
The veteran leader of this squad, DeMar DeRozan, showing the kids how it's done down the stretch.
And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. And we'll get going after this from United Center. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one. Here's the captain. Taylor is out there with Taylor. Then there's the captain. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. And it's AI in at the 2 spot. Carter left side. Outside White. Carter looking around. 6 on the shot clock. White setting the pick for Carter. The tray. Levine's shot is off. And for the Raptors, they're shooting reasonably well, 45%. Looking to get back on track here. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Big-time basket there on the inside. I mean, he had to get that one up and over the big guy.
He's not going to let this game get away from them. He's going to get to the bucket and get them points. In a tight game, he is exactly who you wanted at the line.
Bulls trail by 3. Pass to Levine. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Back to White. To shoot. And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Well, as we saw, 4 quarters not enough. We're just over a minute into overtime. And they call an illegal screen here.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
Raptors leading by 3. Here's the captain. Here's Taylor, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on DeRozan.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only
good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Gets them to fall, and those are huge free throws. It's now a 2-possession game.
Levine wide open. It's hauled in by the Raptors. The captain's got 4 rebounds in this game. Driving the lane. Here's Clarkson. And the Raptors miss again.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
And the second chance becomes a dunk. We could feel over here.
GA, such a good, aggressive play in the paint. And it's DeRozan missing.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance. If the defense lets him inside, he will not hesitate. He'll gladly drop that thing right in the cup.
Carter, the pass to Levine. And the Bulls with another miss. And it's the Raptors' ball. They're rolling here with a 9-point run. Here's the captain. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. DeRozan against Taylor. DeRozan's shot is off. Here's AI. Offensive rebound. Here's Vucevic. He'll bring it up for Chicago. White, good.
And certain guys have that big shot attitude. We're getting to know White, and he is starting to make that impression.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Chicago with the ball. White finds Levine. DeRozan for 3. Rebounded by the captain.
And guys, overtime not nearly as competitive as regulation. They'd used up all their energy just getting it to overtime.
No good there off the double clutch. And so it's the Raptors winning this one. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came on in the extra period.
What a ride. I mean, I thought it might end in regulation, but you know what? They came through big and did exactly what was necessary once we got into OT.
And that about wraps it up. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching. And now, we present